Welcome back. It's time for us to continue the story, and Kevin is out for the count because he's a bit exhausted, having used his stigma. But I'm sure there's much more going on. Whoa. Thought I was ready after you guys told me what happened. But seeing the place you once trained at like this is weird. You got that right. I sure wouldn't have wanted to do any courses here if it looked like this. I would. Be amazing. Same here. So this warp thing here is gonna take us to the next plane? That's right. The next should be the 5th. Presumably the first of the more advanced game boards the Lord of Phantasma mentioned. We're gonna be in for a real tough ride, aren't we? But hey, we've come through plenty of those just fine. We can knock this one out too. I certainly hope so. Something wrong? No, but I do have a question. Why did you specifically put your name forward to accompany me? Huh? Is it really that big a deal? I can't think of any specific reason you could have to offer to support me. And yet when making your request, your eyes were filled with determination and resolve. So it wasn't something you did on a whim. You don't mind my inquiry, do you? Nope, it's because I'm the protagonist. Wait, no, snap. It wasn't a whim, though. So you're right about that. It's just that I don't have some big special reason for doing it, either. I guess I just wanted to give something back? Aw, that's so Estelle. What do you mean? Well, like Kevin did a lot for me back during all the trouble in Liberl. He definitely did. I mean, I warmed to him immediately because of the start of that game. Second one. He bailed me out of trouble more times than I can count. And he helped Joshua deal with what was burdening him too. Now he's in trouble just like we were. So, it's this thing where I found myself wondering whether there was anything I could do to help. Coming and backing you up was the best way I could do that. Now I get it. I'm still not sure that I understand. I understand that you feel indebted to Kevin, but how does helping me go towards repaying that? Isn't that obvious? You're super important to him, aren't you? What? I'm not implying you're going out or anything. Just from all I've heard and seen since getting here, seems like you basically view each other as family. Not wrong, right? No, you're right. Before all of this started, we hadn't met for almost 5 whole years. The only reason we met again at all was because of work. I'm not sure there's any bond between the two of us at all anymore. There is. There clearly is, but he's distancing himself from you. I'm just trying to figure out why. The only thing I can think of is like, we know her sister died. And the only thing I can think of, like, why he would separate himself from Ries is if he was responsible for her death, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm not buying that one. What's so funny? The connections between people deepen over time to become bonds, and once such bonds have formed, they can never be broken. Ba-bam-bam-bam. However, far apart those people may be, no matter where life may take them, those bonds will always exist in some way. Not my words, by the way. They're just something some old guy I know said to me a while back. And I happen to agree with him. Kevin was happy to entrust everything to you without a second thought, right? You were talking like you knew what he was thinking earlier, too. And about how he was going to tell us about his stigma. That's proof enough there's still a strong bond between you. I wish I could be so confident. Still, I can understand why you wanted to come with me now. I appreciate it too. Thank you, Estelle. You're very welcome. I do have one more question though. It's something of a personal one, however. Like what? I'll answer it if I can. This is a good chance to get to know each other. Alright, forgive me if this sounds blunt, but do people often tell you that you're too soft for your own good? What? What are you laughing for? I think I have my answer. At least let me answer before making up your mind. Screw it, let's get going. Right behind you. I mean, she's right behind you, but alright, whatever. I got theories bubbling in my head with Kevin at the moment. Just after that scene we got at the start of the chapter. It's just changed my perspective slightly. Where are we now? Seems to be another enclosed dimensional space. Luminous Labyrinth. I like the symmetry of it. Symmetry goes very well towards impressing me. Yeah, it's that simple. Like a giant labyrinth of marble in a rift between dimensions. Or at least, that's how it appears. Yeah, this'll be a blast to go through. We're gonna need to put our backs into this one. Indeed. And quite immediately, too. Huh? What? Here comes company. Just had that worrying thought about, why is Sergeant Ries's quartz out? Can't remember if I did. These are dream spiders. They're foul beasts that devour people's dreams and replace them with nightmares. Oh, this plane's off to an awesome start. Well, whatever, let's kick some devil butt. We've got Nemesis right in front of us. Yeah, it's just that worrying thought, like, did I equip quartz on Ries? Completely forgotten now. I like the design of these spiders, though. I mean, it's generic spiders, but the colours and stuff like that is just very cool. And what is with Nemesis over there? Incubus. A dream devil that appears in women's dreams, steals energy and sometimes life. Steals their life, mate. Just like, oops, and takes it. Okay, what can we do here? Morale could be good. Alright, let's unleash hell with our lovely blade. There we go. Yep, definitely forgot to equip. Okay. 1,000 Sparrows. So you can see how powerful Annalise is now. CP drain? No, that's not a thing. No, you're not allowed to do that. Good. Right, Annalise, I want you to attack Nemesis. Yes. Have a sleep. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Let's just go. Go recovery. Let's go with that. We'll go with that, we'll go with that. There we go. Reese just having a nap. She's just having a nap. She deserves one.
Oh yeah!
Indeed. Level up, Belle. I think that was the last of them. Phew, I'm bushed. So, were those the kind of devils you were talking about back in the garden? More specifically, it's a subspecies of devils known as dream devils. They're said to specialize in attacking the mind. I think we've confirmed that to be perfectly accurate. We're gonna need to put in more than our backs at this rate. How about we double check our equipment one last time before we head out? Good idea, Estelle. That certainly sounds wise. There's no such thing as being too cautious. There we go then, that should be us all sorted. We've already taken out a spider, haven't we? So, the aim here is to get chest, but alright. Is this the wrong way? Is this the right way? It's always that dilemma, isn't it? Always that dilemma. Which way are we going? They shouldn't notice me, the enemies. I mean, that's going to be useless. You hear some funky music playing from within the chest, but you do not see any instruments. That's just elevator music, isn't it? What are you? What are you? Poltergeist, an evil spirit that causes trouble and petrify. Can split itself, hard to hit. Could be an issue for Annalise. Yep. It's gonna be an issue. Okay, so you can see I've got loads of stuff down, loads of stuff. Napalm breath. Didn't actually check what it was weak to. That was useless. We go with Ascension. Ascension seems to be my go-to. Although we do have Vanish coming up. Could be useful. And try again. Ah. Ba-ba-down, Death Scream. Shadow Spear. Lovely!
Enjoy the show.
I did. Ooh. I need a lot more. Sepith. It's like, what the hell is it called? Just completely gone from my mind. Yeah, I need a lot more Sepith. Thank you, game. Because I can now get... We look here. We have Annalise. We can now get some of the level 5 quartz. So it'll be quite nice. There was once an heir to a kingdom who allowed everyone a piece of meat from a boar and up of wine, provided, of course, they found the quay to his secret cellar underground. Oh God, finding it was no mean feat. I mean, I was gonna say mine feat, but that doesn't make sense. Oh God, that took some effort. Hello, horsey. But also, seahorse? I don't even know. Alright, what we got? Nightmare. A dream devil that looks like a horse, destroys foes' minds and freezes them. Ascension, then. Dark matter. Dark matter. Dark matter. Easy enough. 0 on that, alright then. There's just no point doing that with her, is there? Just no point at all.
We're good to go.
Good to go. Right, so I'm assuming the way forward is actually up here. So I'm trying to pull back because it's like, right, we'll leave that as the markers where we are going. Check everywhere. Oh my God. This didn't look as complex when I saw it from above. Phantom S. Cry into my chest. No. Thank you very much. You can see I've got the crimson eyes on him. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sister, where am I? Oh, where am I going now? If only I had some kind of map that would give away every... Oh, hello. I will drop the joke for now, because archdevil, dream devil that slowly corrupts people. Its attacks are deadly, but beating it may pay off. Why? Why? Let's get rid of the spiders. Were you not in range? Oh, I thought you were in range. Fair enough. Dark matter. Oh. Especially annoying because you got the double swords come up. You're like, Banish didn't even work on it. Fair enough. Death Scream. Quite a lot of effects going around, isn't there? I maybe should try and sort that out. This whole thing, like, I just want to get it as quickly as I can. It's like, oh, she's gonna die if I don't do stuff. There we go. What? That's not dead? It didn't die? Oh dear. I can't even get in range. Let's just kill it. Hit it with a stick. 0? This guy's annoying me now. Die.
Enjoy the show.
It's a hell of a show. Just dear oh dear. Dear oh dear oh. Hello? Another stone. Wow, that thing sure is pretty. Is it some kind of septium? No, it's what's known as a sealing stone. You were inside one just like when we found you. I was? We're gonna find someone in this one too? Without a doubt. You wouldn't happen to have any inkling as to who it could be, would you? Let me think. Based on the people who come up during the intro, it could only be 2 possible people. Yeah. You don't think it could be Cassius, do you, Estelle? No. If someone else uses a divine blade, it'd be a real big help right about now. I don't think we're that lucky, though. Maybe it could be Kurt. It might just be. Don't see any reason why it wouldn't. Sounds as though there are a number of possibilities. And the fastest way to find out which one rings true is to take this back to the garden. Then let's go. Through the rest of the dungeon. Because we'll be saving that, obviously. Lighter. Someone used to keep his magazine stash here. Oh dear. Feather brooch. I would have seen the sealing stone from here, wouldn't I? 16 to 36. His passing brought great sorrow to all but one, his son, who was acutely aware that no one could surpass his father's talent. More than he despised carpentry, he despised the crushing weight of his father's name. You're next. Oh, there's a door here. All may set foot within this door to lay claim to its rewards. However, you must first overcome a trial. Should this fail to deter you, open the door and step inside. No. I don't feel like doing any doors for a little while. We'll get this chapter done, essentially. Sort of do it in blocks. Seems appropriate. Not midway through a dungeon sort of thing. Plain. Oh, I had to do that anyway? Oh. I only went back for the chests, but alright. What? That looks like... It couldn't be. Could it? You gotta be kidding me. Ugh, a stun grenade? Flashball! Who goes there? Speak your name. What? I sure didn't see this coming. I presume you are all familiar with this man. All I can tell by the uniform is that he's from the Royal Army. Yes, we certainly are. I'm not sure what is going on here. Stell? Joshua? Is that you, Your Highness? Yes, it is. It's good to see you again, Richard. I feel the same. The pleasure is all mine, Your Highness. I'm delighted to see you're well and in good health. There's no need to stare at the floor when you're talking to me, you know. How have you been? Thanks to Her Majesty's extraordinary kindness, I've been doing very well. I hope you'll forgive me for asking. I'm afraid I don't quite understand the situation I found myself in. Would it be any trouble to request a brief explanation of where we stand? It would probably be easy if I handled that. I don't believe we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ries Argent, a squire affiliated with the Growlsritter. The Growlsritter? I see. Sounds as though the situation is even more abnormal than I thought. I suppose I should introduce myself as well. My name is Alan Richard. I was once a colonel in the Royal Army's Intelligence Division, as well as a traitor who attempted to instigate a coup d'etat. At present, however, I run the research agency R&A Research. What does the A stand for? Hopefully the tone of voice made that obvious. Thank you. I think I have a solid grasp now. I wish I knew what else to say. What do you mean? As in, like you're having trouble believing all of what what he just told you? Well, part of me feels that way, yes. That's not really it. The greatest doubt in my mind is simply, why me? Indeed, it makes no sense to have villains here in these sealing stones. Huh? I look at everyone here and I see comrades who know how to fight alongside one another to turn even the darkest of odds in their favor. Whether this turn of events was the will of the goddess or something else, I can't rightly say. From where I'm standing, you've already formed the perfect team for overcoming the obstacles before you. I guess so. I sure as hell don't want to work with her, though. I don't want her stupid rubbing off on me. Oh, you're gonna feel really stupid after I thwack your brains to mush. Not now, you two. If I may. I find it hard to understand how I, of all people, came to be here. Far from working together well with all of you, I'm a criminal who threatened both your lives and the safety of the nation in which we thrive. Can't help but feel my being here is a mistake of some kind. Still, you have helped us before, though. Like during the attack on Gransel, remember? You came to everyone's aid then. Yeah. That could have gotten really bad if you and your men hadn't showed up to help when you did. They're right. Then there was the fact that you assumed responsibility for defending the city while all of us escorted Chloe to Harken Gate. Yeah, you might have done some bad stuff in the past, but you're understanding yourself by saying you've never helped us before. Be as that may be, my good man. It's not as though you're the only one here who's performed terrible deeds. To use the occasion Joshua mentioned, while you valiantly defended Gransel, I was at Harken Gate threatening Liberl's safety. And yet here I am, fighting alongside my friends without a care in the world. Best thing to do here, in my personal opinion, is relax. I'm not sure boasting about not having a care in the world is something you should be doing. I have a different perspective on those events, Your Highness. You were only threatening Liberl on the surface. You had no intention of actually doing anything. On the contrary, you were trying to protect it. The same can't be said for me. My conspiracy was of my own doing. Okay, but what about me? We're being sued, yeah. Being used by you guys, yeah? But that doesn't change the fact that we're a bunch of sky bandits who even hijacked an airship. But Her Majesty was gracious enough to give us another chance at life. And we're trying to make the most of it, running our new company. I don't think our positions are all that different, honestly. Well, you might have done things that you regret, but it's not the past that determines who you are, what you choose to do now. Exactly. That'd be a huge help if we had someone as baller as you fighting with us. Baller, right. So please, we could really use your help. Are you sure, Annalise? Huh? You guys know each other? How did that happen? Oh, you see this sword? I went to visit your dad for something a while back, so that's when we met. Huh. Really? After all we've heard, I see no reason to refuse your company. If anything, we're eager to welcome you to our group with open arms, myself included. You could consider it aid given to the Growlsritter if that would make you less adverse to the idea. What do you say? Very well, you have my support. Woohoo! I'm so glad you're with us. Thank you. I only hope I meet your expectations. Wait, our expectations are in here as well? Incidentally, there is one thing I would like to confirm first. What would that be? You said that you believe everyone to have been surrounded by that white light and sent here at roughly the same time. When that happened, were you all wearing the same clothes that you are now? What kind of question is that? Now that you mention it, how come you're wearing your military uniform? I was under the impression that you left the armed forces. That's right! Now the question makes sense. You were wearing something different when you were sent here, weren't you? I was. Currently, I work out of an office in Rouen City, and since beginning work there, I have never once willingly worn my old uniform. When I was surrounded by that light, I was wearing a shirt and a pair of slacks as I normally do. And yet somehow I find myself here in uniform. That's odd. It's not something that happened to anyone else either. Oh, I have a thought. Perhaps the Lord of Phantasma decided the Colonel just wasn't sexy enough in anything else and prepared that strapping uniform for him after putting him here. Yeah, I don't think so. So in addition to the other billion ways they're a weird freak, they've got a military uniform fetish too. I couldn't entirely blame them if they did though. Same. Even Chloe's just like, well, yeah, I mean... I swear, girls these days has no idea what's going on. Still, there's clearly got to be something to it. Get the feeling we're on the verge of a major breakthrough in working out how we ended up here. So do I. As well as what this place really is to begin with. Interesting. In that case, let's put the matter aside for now. Now that that's settled then, we should start getting ready to resume our investigation. Releasing Richard should hopefully have opened up a new path for us to follow. Man, I sure wasn't expecting Colonel Richard of all guys to be in a sealing stone. At this rate, it'll be Master Cassius in the next one. Hold up a sec. Ended up here despite being in Calvert, so maybe she could even end up here. Zin is deep in thought. Something clearly on his mind. Oh dear. Oh, if it ain't Estelle! I was talking to Shara earlier, and she told me something interesting about Annalise. Apparently she fought our buddy Colonel Richard here a while back. Oh, really? Yeah, it's true. I wasn't expecting it to happen though. But it was just a friendly bout, so don't take it too seriously. Huh, never would have guessed. I mean, I fought him once before too, but it's still weird. Yeah, but that fight was 4 against 1. Even then we barely scraped by with a victory. Well, you know someone's gotta be tough when your old man's the one who trained him with a sword. I'd be down for a one-on-one fight against him if he is. Well, maybe I should go ask him now. Colonel Richard's supposed to be pretty tough from what I've heard. Just itching to fight him one-on-one myself while I've got the chance. You're pretty tough from what I've heard, Colonel. So I'm itching to fight you one-on-one while we got the chance and see what I can really do. That was it? Triple dot? Bleh. What did you do? Oh, looks like she's having a little nap. She was the first person we released from a sealing stone, incidentally. She must be exhausted. Yeah, you're probably right. I guess we should let her rest then. Indeed. She's so cute. She just said that she was feeling a little tired, you see. So I'm currently in the process of lulling her into a peaceful slumber with my sweet nothings. This just feels like a crime in the making. Haven't the faintest clue what you are accusing me of? I always put the ladies in my life above all easier else. That's exactly the problem. Still, her adorable sleeping face does wonders to stimulate my paternal instincts. You what? Perhaps I should ask her to call me Daddy after she wakes up. What? Both General Morgan and Brigadier General Bright did their best to stop Richard from leaving the army when he made his decision to do so. No one denies that he made a mistake, but he was an exceptionally skilled soldier, and the military is worse off without him. I've heard rumors that Brigadier General Bright hasn't given up on bringing him back into the ranks yet, even. You gotta be kidding me. He really doesn't believe in giving people a break, does he? No, it is not his way. Regardless, I wasn't expecting Richard of all people to end up here. But he does fit within the rule that only those who have aided us ended up in Sealing Stones. Yeah, which just makes it obvious that the next one isn't going to be someone like that. This is my first time meeting Richard ever since he officially left the army. I had heard his company name mentioned on a number of occasions since then, though. Oh, really? Maybe it's doing pretty well for itself, then. I've heard about Richard's company a number of times since it was first established. There have been small adverts for it in the magazines, too, I believe. Even adverts? So our latest ally is the former Royal Army officer, Colonel Richard, is it? I've heard many great things about his skill in battle and espionage, as well as his intellect. Doesn't sound like the kind of man I would want as an enemy. He's over there. So let's ally is right there. He's right there. Richard's circumstances are notably different from the rest of us who ended up here. There's got to be some kind of underlying reason why that was the case. Can't just be random. If we can work that out, I have this feeling we'll be able to get significantly closer to knowing just how this world works. It's just a case of connecting the dots. I have a feeling that if we work it out why Richard arrived here how he did, we'll be able to get closer to knowing just how this world works. It's just a case of connecting the dots. It's like, yeah, I feel it's gotta be people connected to Kevin is what I'm going with at the moment. He seems to be doing fine now. Fortunately for us, he's one tough cookie, so he should be up and about in no time. Don't you worry, okay? He'll be fine. I can promise you that he's in good hands. Looks a lot better compared to before. Indeed. Don't you dare take one step closer to Joshua wearing that skimpy as hell outfit. Just because you were blessed with bombastic booms doesn't mean you gotta show them off 24/7. What? Damn it. Why is life so unfair? This place is full of peculiar things. It appears to be a dimensional space of its own. You're still finding all of this hard to take in? Oh, it's you still. You could put it that way, yes. I fear it's going to take me a while longer to come up with an effective enough plan to conquer this place. To conquer? Has me thinking you might still want to be trying to process the situation you're in, but you're already one step ahead. That's our colonel. As I believe I have told you several times already, I am not a colonel anymore. I'm not even part of the army anymore. Oh. Oops. You're running a research company for civilians these days, right? Indeed. We're still a relatively insignificant startup, though. We operate out of a small office in Rouen, the port city. The only employees at present are myself and no. What? Captain Amalthea is working with you, too. Somehow I can't imagine her sitting behind a desk doing normal people work. I suppose that's hardly surprising. Still, she's also changed since the coup. We've been living a rather relaxed life since our new business began. Really? I'll believe it though. But this whole different aura about you now. Maybe this was actually the right career choice for you after all. I certainly hope so. Regardless, returning to work is just another reason I can't afford to remain here any longer than necessary. We need to strive to return to our world as soon as possible. Yeah, agreed. I'll be counting on you, Colonel. Did that entire conversation fly right over her head? This world we are in operates... clearly, operates by its own set of rules. And as such, it seems reasonable to conclude that they exist because it was created for a specific purpose. If I can work out what that purpose is, I may be able to think of an effective way of conquering it. But therein lies the real challenge. Right, so that's us done for this part, and in the next part we'll carry on through the marbled plane of existence. Yep. We'll see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.